keep remembering that you're in that pause state. You haven't let go. You haven't gone into denial and pushed it away. You've just got it on pause. Like when you walk by, you go get your cup of tea in the kitchen like I do, and you put the DVR on pause. I come right back. It's right where I left it. It's like, okay, now I'm ready to look at this. Now that I'm in a state of higher vibration, I can now look at this and say, what is the universal truth about this? What's really happening here? I know my emotions have a certain perspective, but what's the larger perspective? What's the chess game? What are all the pieces here, and how are they playing? And am I a pawn, or am I really the king or the queen? Am I really, do I only have such limited moves, or do I really have all the capabilities of moving around? I get to be the queen, because the queen has more moves. The king can only go one space at a time, so guys, you get to be a queen as well as far as the chess game. You get to have all the moves. You can control everything. There's nothing that you don't get to do. There is no limitation. There's no glass ceiling. And one of the things that really helped me move past my ideas was, I was thinking, but if I have all of this, if I have the house of my dreams and the marriage of my dreams and the children of my dreams and the great car of my dreams and the job of my dreams and all the friends, what about all those poor souls that don't have that? Why should I have it and they don't? Anybody feel that way? Is that one of the things that might stop you? So what if, by you having it, you raise the vibration so high that you're showing them that they can too? What if by doing that, you're actually putting a hand out saying, look, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm special, but you're special too. I'm not any more special than you. And that's what Jesus Christ was talking about when he was here. He said, there is nothing that I'm doing that you can't do. Every spiritual leader, Buddha said the same thing, as did Moses and Kuan Yin. All of the ascended masters, they all said the same thing. I am but an example. I'm showing you what you can do. They were just people for us to model ourselves afterward. If you can imagine that everything about your life is a paradigm, it's a set of conditions. And if you change your condition and move into a place where your situation is better, wouldn't it make sense that the universe would not shift something in your paradigm and make it worse for somebody else? Doesn't make sense, does it? When you manifest that parking spot, the universe doesn't take it away from somebody else, do they? They just somehow create a paradigm where there's one for you. And then if your ego lets you get caught up in the idea, well, if I take that one, then there isn't one for somebody else. What if they come along and manifest, but I just manifested it first? Anytime you hear stuff like that, that's your ego talking you out of manifesting. Anybody start getting justifications when they manifest? So your ego would say, well, but if you have that spot, then that little old lady that's going to need it, that, she wouldn't be able to have it. Well, what if the universe could manifest it for her too? What if there were 1 million parking spots in front of Ralph's? And if 1 million people manifested a spot down front, what if that were possible? Because each and every person lives in their own paradigm. And I was thinking, I love living in Laguna. and I want to manifest this beautiful house that is in a quiet cove that overlooks the ocean. It's my dream house, and Audubon and I have talked about what it's going to look like, and the tiles, and the endless pool in the backyard, and how the living room sort of has this door, but then the balcony keeps on moving. You can't actually tell the difference between the living and the balcony except for a really thin rail that brings the door in. And then I hear my ego going, well, everybody can't manifest a house on the ocean. There's only so many spaces on the coast. What if everybody in the world, But what if there were a paradigm where if anybody wanted that, they could have it? Because don't we live in a world that's infinite? I can't possibly take something away from somebody else. It doesn't work that way. Please feel free to manifest anything that you want, and know that you deserve it, that you're worthy of it, and that you're not taking it away from anybody else. Your paradigm is unique to you. We're all sharing a similar paradigm right now. We're sitting in the same room at 11:10 on Sunday, June 26th, I think. So we're all sharing this paradigm right now. But as soon as we leave this room, everybody's going to go out there and have their own, that you'll be sharing with other people. And everyone is individually unique. It's a space and time. That's how unlimited your potential is. And it's unique to you. And those that want to share in your vibration as you raise it will share in that paradigm. And as Mark said, and if they can't, they'll simply move into a different one, and they'll move out of yours. And they'll be in their own one. And theirs is perfect for who they are and what they are and where they are and what vibrational place that they are. You cannot take something from anybody else. The universe doesn't work that way. You deserve it. You're beautiful. And you're loving, and you're warm, and you're creative. And it's a great time to be alive, because manifestations are happening really, really fast. So I'd like to close, and I just want to do our beautiful closing prayer, and then Mark is going to do some more music for us. And first I'll tell you quickly about some upcoming stuff that's happening here at the temple. We've got a great field trip that we're planning on July 30th. Hidiko's already smiling because she knows she's in trouble. She loves crystals. We're going up to El Segundo, to the crystal warehouse of Tobias and Alicia. And in the morning we're going to meet here and have 3 hours of instruction on basic crystals. Which ones do basic grounding, which ones do cleansing, which ones do clearing, negative energies. So it's kind of an ABC of crystal class. Even if you know a lot about crystals, you might want to come and learn some more information. If you don't, it's a good foundation. Then we're going to get up in the car, and we're going to drive up to El Segundo, and we'll have the afternoon there. Deborah Shea and I